Good golly gosh darn it, YouTube. We're back again, and I am going to continue my spree on creating PowerPoint animations. Now in this video, we're going to see how you can string images together and pretty much create your own little video on PowerPoint. Now all you need is PowerPoint and something to make. So we're going to use Google Maps for this. Now I'm gonna just find a town quick. Let me just exit this Street View mode. Find a town. How about Reader? Do they go through Reader? They do go through Reader. That's convenient. Okay. So here's how you can use everything that I've shown so far to make your own PowerPoint video, pretty much. That's all this is. Now, wait for that stuff to go away. Press the print screen button on your keyboard. It could say PRTSCN. That's what mine says. I don't know what yours says, but it's print screen button. That'll save a screenshot of whatever is on the screen that you have, in which you can move that around and make it as pretty as you want. Now, I'm going to have this take up the entire slide because I like having backgrounds. Alright, we're going to have a car chase, so let's pick up some molecular vehicles. So what should we have? How about a Chevelle? Now we are going to have two images. This one, it'll have to do. It's not going to look pretty when I do things with it, but we're going to have this image, shrink it down a bit. There. Now it's going to start out there. Now we're going to animate it so that it looks like it's coming from that road there. So here's what you do. Up here, you go with a zoom. Okay? Zoom. Now, I'm going to move this off to the side for a second so that I can make its custom path animation. Now, I'm going to want it to come from the center of the road and go over to right about here. Awesome. Now, once it gets there, I'm going to have to animate it so that it will disappear the second it gets there. How you can do that? Well, how we're going to do it is that I'm going to use with previous and delay it 2 seconds. So now let's watch that animation. Well, that didn't work. Oh crap. I see what the problem was. It changed the zoom as well. Okay. Now we're going to put the zoom at the start, and we're going to have it go for 2 seconds. I like PowerPoint 2007 so much better than this. But now we're also going to have it start with previous so that it starts immediately, and we're going to have effect option. Okay, I'm gonna go to this one instead because that's where I need to be at. Effect options. And we're gonna have it have a smooth start to it, but no smooth end, so that it abruptly ends when the animation is finished. So let's see how this looks. There. Now it disappeared. Now we're going to take another picture of a similar Chevelle. Copy. Paste. Shrink it down. Flip it the other direction and have it sit there. Now, watch as this animation occurs. It's just sitting there. So now, we're going to animate it so that it appears the second that this one disappears. So now it's going to appear and take off in the other direction down this road here, so enter. For this part, I think I'm going to just put on the mouse cursor. There. Now you should be able to see my little arrow. Isn't that epic? I'm going to keep this off to the side so I know how long this has been going for. Okay. Then, now we got to animate this so that it starts with the previous one. Now, it'll start with this. If you wanted to go alongside of this one's animation, you'd have to put it before the exit animation so that it would go with that one. So we're just going to have that connect to that one. We're not going to have a smooth start or a smooth end so that it can go out as fast as it can. So delay it. It'll automatically delay it 2 seconds if you set it to previous with the one that's delayed. It'll automatically set it to be the exact same delay as the one that you set it to previous of. So now let's check out this animation. I have to have this one appear as well, so we've got to add animation. Start with previous. Alright. Gosh dang it, it's not working. Maybe if I put that first. There we go. See? It's an awkward animation, but it still looks really nice. Now we're going to have it go out faster so that it can pick up the pace a little. So 1 second fast. Now let's play it. There, now that's a car chase. Now we're going to have it so that it transits to this next slide immediately as the animation is done. So we're going to check the after box without actually making any adjustment there, because that could just screw up the entire animation and you don't want to do that quite yet. So press F5 to start the show from the beginning, and it'll automatically move to the next slide. So let's make the next slide. Let's find another location. I'm just going to open up another tab so that I don't have to keep flipping through those ones. So Google Maps. Google Maps. And Bing Maps doesn't have good street view, so I'm just not going to use that. Let's go to Arkansas now. Two completely different locations, but it's okay. So where are we at in Arkansas right now? I don't know, probably like the capital or something. Or just some large city. It's Arkansas, so it could be anywhere. Could be anywhere. So let's get to the crossroads of this place, and I conveniently picked a good city for this so that I can do that one thingamajig that I did before. Now we're in the center of the road here, so let me just loop that over. Actually, I didn't. I lied. There's nothing good. Shoot. Okay. Let me try this again. Now, I gotta wait for that to go, then press print screen. Success in a nutshell. Now, you can pick new slide, or you could duplicate the previous slide, just delete everything so that it keeps the transition, but that's just strenuous. So don't do it unless you're like stringing together a conversation between two or three or more characters, you know. I wouldn't suggest it, actually. Just stick with what you know. So, now, they're gonna come up. Let me see if I can crop this back into a pretty decent looking position here. Yeah, this'll have to do very much. And a little bit more off the top there so that it'll even out. Hopefully. Bloop. Okay, that's good enough. So now we got ourselves another road. Now we're gonna have this Chevelle come out. Actually, no. Yeah, we're gonna do that. I lied. Now, in the next video we'll pick up, so I'll just leave you in suspense until then.